Cleveland, bro.
Last game, our first game, no, they.
It's over.
Yeah, it did, but at least the first game it was like nighttime, so like you could kind of see it was a little bit like your jerseys were a little different colored, but you put the color rush white on this time, and the only time you could see your players is if they were standing on top the hash marks. Yeah, but you can't see the dudes behind him. I couldn't like tell what my other receivers were doing because I can't see where his defenders are. You know what I'm saying? Like when you make a pass, bro, you want to see like which way the defenders are moving, and if you got a guy on the opposite direction, that's who you pass it
Lay down,
to.
Delani.
But like if you can only see their fucking hands and their numbers, you can't tell which way they moving, bro.
Lay down. Delani, lay down.
I mean, I'm not saying I'm gonna fucking win anyway. He's probably still gonna bust me, but it ain't gonna be like that, bro.
There's 40 seconds left.
Oh, what do you mean there's 40 seconds left? You said you was already done. What the fuck? I put the cast up. Alright, well, whatever. I'm gonna fuck with my team then. My team, I love this fucking team. I don't want to know. I got too much young dudes. They got low awareness and shit. They don't be playing tight coverage.
Delani, lay down. What?
Damn, bro. Sheffield's a god, bro.
Daddy. What?
This dude will be a god.
Huh?
I can't believe I got Sneed off homie's fucking practice squad. I don't even fuck with this dude. I don't even fuck with this dude either. You don't even need to be playing.
Y'all streaming it?
I'm streaming right now. I'm just fucking with my team. I'm waiting for his game to end. My morale, my team is so juiced right now. Like everybody's got like plus morale. Okay, 82, 82, bro. Walla. Dude, Waddle is a goat, bro. I don't care what anyone says. Like he's legit a goat. Nah, he is.
Send the invite.
You said, is your game done? Send the invite. Invite. Alright, let's go. Nah, I feel like his shit starts running delayed. That's why I always leave, because I'm like, man, I want the least, if I'm already broadcasting, like, I don't want to have it be more choppy. Alright, I sense it. Oh, you got Russ? What league?
CJ.
Use the invite.
I don't know, it says searching.
Okay. You want me to stream? What?
Ah, hit the spot.
You did. You want me to stream? Fuck it.
Alright, if you're picking the black, I'll pick the orange, then I don't want to pick the white ones either. Then you'll have to deal with that shit.
I'm never picking this cover 2 fucking challenge ever again, bro. Never.
I can't even see your controller or your uniform. Oh, that's why.
Bro, this nigga had me with shakedowns, bro. Like I'm playing against X.
It's white. All white. You can see it? X. Yeah, I'll go back one. Go back one.
What the?
Yeah, that one right there.
This nigga Russell Wilson dotting my ass up, bro. This shit not cool.
Home?
I mean, or you could pick here. Keep going. You could pick a different one if you want. I just was trying to pick a black. Yeah, as long as it's black, it don't matter.
CJ.
Fucking bro, he got Chris Jones and Aaron Donald. That's why you can't run outside on him.
Right as I figured it like fucking out. Fuck.
Oh, that's what makes me think. I might have to get surgical on this dude, bro.
This nigga said surgical.
Oh shit, I thought I heard you sick,
Hey
though.
man, I really hope
Man, stop worrying about that bum-ass league. Yo, Badge, are you gonna get a hold of your brother, bro? I got a mission. I want to play that game, bro. Like, especially after playing X, because I'm probably gonna take a L and I'm gonna want to fucking play another game. Alright, good luck, bro.
It's the NFL playoffs on EA Sports, and we are at Wintry First Energy Stadium in Cleveland. Tonight, it's the AFC's turn to take center stage as we've got a wild card matchup on tap between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Cleveland Browns. The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And the Raiders pick it up. And how about that for some fireworks to start this one?
And the fireworks turned out to be for the kicking team, didn't they?
Yeah.
I mean, go down there, make a play, knock it free, and end up with the football. And for the team who's supposed to have the ball, now their defense has to run out on the field and see if they can slow things down a bit.
A quick scramble for the helmets, and now we switch sides. They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
2nd and 12 at the 24-yard line.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now Pollard. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Pollard, the ball carrier.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
And it's 3rd down.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Newton. That ball's caught. Aguilar, right side. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
But it brings up 4th down.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll run for it with Pollard. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. It's 1st and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call. Scoring first, so critical in the postseason. They've got it here 1st and goal. Run for Pollard. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Josh Lambo set to kick off.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
nice yardage right off the bat here as he's up to about the 24-yard line.
He was brought down.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up the first down. Keep the sticks moving.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he's going to be close to a first down as he gets this to the Raiders' 35.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes this one in for a Browns score. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive. And how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
Extra point through the snowflakes. Up and good. And we are tied at 7.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is Tony Pollard. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And all the way down inside the 25 before he gets out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run. 53 yards.
The Raider first down.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. They'll run with Pollard. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
At the 22-yard line.
These two teams all tied after one. On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Taken down.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. Aguilar has it. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Tony Pollard with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Raiders have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Raiders 14, Browns 7.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Taken down at the 33.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turn around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. This is McCaffrey. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland 1st down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifted, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
2nd and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus. Check him, team. Get him.
Now they'll run it on the toss. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great play there with his his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Now Pollard. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for 1st.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
On the play. Brings up 4th down.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and run for it. And some room to work. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. Backed up where they were on this side of the field, that was a gutsy call.
A gutsy call that never should have happened. Not so much them going for it. That's their decision. But where's the defensive front? Where's the leverage? Where's the low man wins? Where's getting into the offensive backfield and spilling the play? How did they permit them to pick up a 1st down in that situation?
Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
1st down, Raiders.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Tony Pollard saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Raiders have moved out in front. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Makes the score Raiders 21, Browns 14.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Browns drive about to get started. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ballgame.
And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Here we go. 4th down, Mahomes. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Pollard. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown.
The ball carrier.
Tony Pollard on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Raiders add on to their lead.
The kick is good.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the lead now up to 14.
14.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. The first half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you get this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
And now he'll tuck it and run. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Mahomes now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Deone Bucannon. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. And that one results in 35 yards.
First down, Las Vegas.
Good job, baby. Good job.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field.
9-yard attempt.
And Lambeau will put this one through. So a late turnover leads to a quick drive, and in turn that quick drive leads to 3 points.
So someone makes a mistake, but how about the other side learning from that mistake, taking care of the ball, and making sure they put some points on the board? Well done.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will it be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? It'll be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Tony Pollard.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
The tackle made.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
They fake the give. Newton. He finds Aguilar over the middle. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
To Nelson Aguilar.
Nelson Aguilar. 47 yards. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead.
Look, we all know that sometimes we see upsets in the wild card round.
Good.
But I have to tell you, in this case, I did not see that coming.
I don't think anyone in the stadium saw it coming. You and I were coming in before the game. There was a couple in front of us talking about travel plans for next weekend. They might want to cancel those.
Yeah, I would say so, because right now it's looking more and more like they're going to be one and done. They're probably trying to call the hotel and make sure they get their security deposit back.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Flushed out right. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Rock Ya-Sin. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much. and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
All comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out at me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a fourth pick of the game. And now fourth down. Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on fourth down. They do go for it. It's Mahomes. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. It was a safety, Kevin Byard, that time, who was able to knock it away.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late-game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way. Cam Newton all alone. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown.
Josh Lambo.
A 23-yard run. And the Raiders are pouring it on. And maybe the defense got so caught up in him throwing the football, they forgot he can take off, too.
And you often hear about the quarterback being the unaccounted-for guy as a runner. Well, even on a passing play, he's unaccounted for as a runner, and he turned it into a nice gain.
A very nice run, and it turns into 6 points. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. Chris Jones on the stop. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
On the stop. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 25-yard line.
Now Mahomes maybe a free play. Escaping the pressure right. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Read it well, and it's picked. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So after the penalty, here's 2nd and 3. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for him.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. T.J. Watt. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 22 yards there, a first down.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard.
On first down, Mahomes. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Dante Jackson picks it. The 40. He's at the 30.
Let's get that
10,
swagger, y'all. Let's get that swagger.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
Josh Lambo lining up for the point after.
This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Josh Lambo set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Browns drive about to get started. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
The tackle made by Rock Yassin. A 3-yard pickup.
And again this time to the tailback. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Another carry for the running back. Taken down at the 41. It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 3.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
First and 10.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. And my goodness, another interception. Dante Jackson picks it. Well,
Christ, there ain't no way to pass unless you do screen pass, run, run, run. You can't do shit.
Niggas have to,
Fuck that shit. Nah, bro. I tapped out after like the second quarter. I was just like, fuck it. I'll keep trying.
Nah, the
But
route shoot was running. The route shoot was running.
well, nah, but my dudes couldn't break off. Like that Dante Jackson, bro. Like he literally is pressing me, fucking 10-yard, bro. He's a fucking cheater, bro. Not X, Dante. Bro, did you see that last play? He just bumped fucking Waddle all the way until his cut, and then he fucking lit up his superstar ability and he jumped her out and picked it off, bro. What the fuck did you do with that? Just throw screens all game, underneath. That's so gay, dude. You're gay. No, you don't even. No, you don't even stop the run. You just stay in pass defense all game. You fucking gay, bro.
You gotta punt it, boss.
But either way, GG's, man. Good luck rest of the way. But I don't know, there wasn't shit I could do with that.
He didn't mean that. He didn't mean that.
Nah, I mean, I mean, if I would have stayed running the whole game and not had that fumble and them turnovers and, you know what I mean? Like, I fucked myself up. If I would have just stayed playing small ball all game, bro, like that, it takes a special kind of patience to play that kind of game, bro. Like,
bro, that's the, I can't keep doing that because that's something else.
Nah, I just hope somebody catch you, bro, because you're too cocky now.